called Dragon Age Inquisition. And this is the same game that I was playing as Phoenix last summer, you know, when Sora told me, gaming was a way that I could have adventures again, even though I wasn't strong enough to really do anything anymore. The reason I chose it now is because I remember having audio issues even back then. I was fighting the dragons. That's kind of what I was doing, last summer with those videos. That's kind of a precursor to this. But I tried to talk and the audio would cut out. And I don't know, maybe that was because of all the conflict. So if it would do that, um, you know, and it would even do that, I think, sometimes when I wasn't even trying to record, you know. So that's why I'm using this game as a test, because that'll be a good clue as to whether there's like some sort of a conflict with this headset. Because with those other games, I haven't had any audio cut off out at all. I haven't even rebooted the computer. I discovered this game sometime between 2014 and 2016 when my best friend at the time, David Grimes, was playing it on his Xbox. And, by that point I had already built my beast. So I was playing. It didn't have this. This is the Frostback Basic. Some downloadable content. It's a it's a much harder area of the game. It's where there was an extra dragon over here. Who's dead? Who dead? Um, and then after you beat that last dragon that was here, it turns to twilight, which is absolutely gorgeous. This was already a beautiful area with the treetop branches, like the treetop town area. There's like all these huts and everything high up in the trees. I got to get up there. Oh, there's more enemies coming out of nowhere. Where'd they go? So I'm just kind of, and using a beautiful scenery. You never see a moon that big in real life. Right? Be nice if you could. I've seen a lot of beautiful sights though in my day. And It's amazing, like when you follow the path that the Lord is calling you on, the way that everything falls into place. But then when you don't, the way it all falls apart. That's interesting. I thought I was gonna have to go all the way back down there. You know, in a game like this, did allow me to have a lot of kinds of adventures. You know, out in the woods, a lot of different environments for that. And, you know, I have in my day had adventures, you know, in places like this, but for the most part, they were always like in cities, you know, or town, Huntsville mostly. At the first part of my life, Huntsville, Alabama, then Nashville, Texas, Indianapolis, and Colorado. And there was some stuff in between. But, you know, and then there's also like some woodsy areas involved in some of that. But for the most part, you know, nature's not around as much as it used to be. That's kind of sad, you know. Oh, wow. That hurt. And, you know, feels kind of like sometimes like it might be too late. You know, they've been warning us about the environment for my whole life. And, you know, here we are. My headset hasn't cut out yet. So we got that going for us.